Hello to you, my YouTube friends. Welcome to my channel, Cristabelle the Intuitive. Cristabelle here, bringing you our weekly angel guidance and messages for this week, the week of January 15th to the 21st of 2017. Now let's see what our angel guidance is. Okay, angels, what is your message to us? Okay, let's see our cards. Our first card is Be Brave. High Education, Miracle, and Move. Okay, let's see what story we get. Okay. The angel said, be brave in all your choices. Be brave, that means being courageous. Some of you are facing some, okay, this may not apply to everybody, but some of you are facing some tough or challenging choices right now. So be brave. The bravery that you're being called for, is act courageously. Act with courage and strength and bravery without knowing what the results are going to be, except for the results that you're wanting. And it's very important for especially those who are going to hear this message, and you will know that you're being spoken to. Be brave. Make the hard choices, even if the most challenging choice that you have to make at this moment, to make it. And for many of you, it's regarding around higher education. Higher education in connection to your work, in connection to your career. Meaning some of you may actually have to leave work for a while to return to school to upgrade your skills in a formal education way. Some of you, the most challenging choice that you have, or decision, okay, I'm being told choice and decisions are the same in this case. So the most challenging decision or choices that you have to make for you, some of you, is working full-time, and then after you finish work, heading on to school, because for you, this is the year to propel your career. And in order to do that, you need further training. You need but it's more advantageous. It may be challenging for you in terms of working all day, going to school at night, but for many of you, that's what you may have to do, or working and doing classes online. Some of you may have to maybe go to part-time work less hours, because maybe your work hours conflict with you, this education that you need. But higher education is essential. It's essential to everything that you're wanting, everything that you envision for yourself, and it can all be yours, but you have to make some brave choices or brave decisions, or be of strong courage to make the choices that you need to make. It's okay. It's so important. Okay, it's just being brave. It's, you know, I'm being shown like a small person or a small child almost facing a mountain, like you having to, it's like having to go up a mountain, but the more courageous you are, the greater the rewards. Okay, so, and as part of this, some of you may actually have to move, and that's where your bravery comes in. Move, meaning move physically, move, maybe not permanently, but temporarily move from your current home to another place to study, you know, to get your qualifications up to snuff. Okay, to get your qualifications up to snuff to where you wish to be for your work. So it's very essential that you are brave and courageous, because the people that this will be most challenging for is you have an employment, you have a home, you have an employment or a work that you're doing now that pays you fairly well, but you would like to be further ahead in your career. You also have a home that you're quite comfortable in, but in order to be further ahead in your career, which for some of you it's essential to your very essence, your entire well-being, you're going to have to make some really challenging or hard or brave choices or courageous choices, meaning some of you may have to give up your current home and move in order to achieve this higher education, which will in turn help you grow your career. But when you're making that make the changes that you need to make bravely, with the help by calling on the divine creator to give you guidance and asking the angels to guide your steps. And that way you can make the choices without fear. Make them bravely, make them in trust, make them with trust and hope that the divine is guiding you. The angels are going to watch over you as you make these choices. By making these decisions that, even though they may be hard and you can't clearly see the results from now, the end result is going to be the miracle that you're expecting or you've been wanting. That is where the miracle is going to come from. But in order for you to experience the miracle, it won't happen until you take that step, the brave steps that you need to make that courageous decision of seeking higher education. It may mean giving up some of your work or finding lesser work than you have now, or for some of you even mean that giving up the creature comforts you have, like giving up your home. Okay, some of you, the move may not necessarily mean moving from your town or city or the place you live now. It just means moving homes. For example, maybe you're in a lot more luxurious home now, but you may have to downsize. You need to downsize, meaning moving to, let's say for some of you, meaning moving to a less expensive home, so you can be able to afford to work less and be able to do your higher education. But the angels are saying trust and know that the miracle that you expect is coming, but you won't experience that miracle unless you're brave enough to make the choices and the changes in your life and with your career that you need to make. Okay, let's see if there's any other messages for us. Okay, that's it. Now let's see what additional message we may have from the original angel card. Yeah, first card is clarity. That's a card for Monday. And our second card for Tuesday is simplicity. And our card for Wednesday is creativity. Okay, our card for Thursday is surrender. Okay, and our card for Friday is understanding. Okay, the angels are saying the clarity you've been seeking in making the choices or the decisions that you need to make, it's there. Once you focus once you focus, quiet yourself and ask for guidance, you will clearly see, and you will have more clarity to make the brave choices, or the brave choices, decisions, or courageous decisions that you need to make. And our word for Tuesday, simplicity. Simplicity is the order of your day to make everything come together for you smoothly. If you try to make things too complicated, because some of you will want to hang on to your lifestyle now and still do the higher education, and trying to manipulate things to work so that you don't give up a certain lifestyle where you're doing your higher education, but that will complicate your life. So simplicity, maybe downsize your home, downsize your work, and then do your higher education. Keep things simple. That's very essential to the success and the miracle that it's going to happen for you. Okay. And the word for Wednesday is creativity. Okay, it's coming back to this downsizing. Don't look at any downsizing or any move to a different place, or any reduction in your standard of living. Don't look at it as going backwards, but look at it through creative eyes, with a creative mind. Employ your creativity and apply it to the changes that are pending for you. So that is essential. When you apply creativity to the changes you need to make, things will go much smoother and much more rewarding and enjoyable for you. And our word for Thursday is surrender. The angels are saying, when you sit down and you have clarity about what you need to do, surrender to the actions and the choices that you need to make, or you come to realize that you must make. When you're busy trying to manipulate things, okay, when you're trying to manipulate, control outcomes, you're not surrendering. Then you are missing the possibility, other blessings that are in the other possibilities and the other blessings that are in your vicinity that you're missing. you know, that are going to pass you by if you're busy wanting to control. So surrender to the divine, surrender to the holy. Okay, surrender to the holy, knowing that all is well, that all will be well, and all shall be well with you. So that is the surrender. Just surrender. It's not about giving up, but surrender, because you know you have clarity, and surrender to that clarity. And when you surrender, the bravery or the courage that you need to make choices is much easier. Okay. And our word for Friday is understanding. And the angels are saying, don't be so hard on yourself. Be understanding. It is understandable that the understanding they're talking about is having an understanding for yourself. If you're feeling unsure or have trepidation about the choices that you have to make, especially those who will have to or may have to downsize in terms of their standard of living, and moving their home to a whole new place, a whole new city, a whole new town or region, maybe some people, maybe even country. Be brave, be understanding with yourself when, if things are looking rough or challenging and you're feeling anxious. Be understanding with yourself and just call on the angels to be your guide and comfort you in any challenges you're facing around this choices that you have to make. And also, and give yourself understanding, in case you forget that you're not alone in this. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be understanding, but most of all, know that you are not alone in your challenges. Be brave. Your bravery will be greatly rewarded by the miracles that will unfold before your very eyes. Well, friends, that is our angel guidance for this week, January 15th to the 21st. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now. This is Cristabelle saying, have a very blessed week. See you next week.